The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Victory Monday! Yeah. Looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza. Man, they cleaned that thing up quick. Outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas, where it is locked.
It is.
Wow, man. I'm sorry, bro. It took so long to get on,
It is
bro.
86 degrees. The high is 88. The low is 70.
She locked it, huh?
Whoa. He is Nate. This is Shannon. This is Kurt 2 Pump Daniels. And Nate Thomas need to come to your school and understand 2 pumps. 3 pumps to get you a fine, Nate Thomas.
Yeah.
In the back is Chris B, keeping us live and local. I am Salt and Pepper Poppy. Together, we are Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel us when we speak.
Brought to you each and every week and day by Wingstop, where flavor gets its
wings. I got to start the show with a couple shout-outs.
All right.
Okay.
Shout out.
Thanks, Jesse.
Huh?
Nothing.
Josh, not that Josh in the back, another Josh. Met Josh when I was out and about. Was it Saturday afternoon? Saturday afternoon. He came up to me, said he loved the show. And there was another gentleman, I didn't get his name. Older black gentleman was out with his sons. His sons, 2 big old boys. I looked at them, I was like, man. 2 big old boys that's out with their family. And he walked up on me and he was like, man, you look familiar. I said, me? He's like, yeah, you. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. He's like, man, you look like Jesse Holley. I was like, I don't know. He said, man, you Jesse Holley? I said, yeah, man. And so shout out. I'm sorry I didn't get your name, but shout out to you, my brother. Saw him out and about.
You more scared of your kids than you.
Nah, his kids were like, he was big. Like all of them was like
lumberjack.
Like, yeah, all of them was 6'5", 6'6". Big family.
I thought you was going to say, you look familiar. You Isaiah Stanback.
Oh, no, I would have shot him out for that. I might have kicked him in the shin. In the shin for that.
Well, thanks for listening to the show. Shout out to everybody.
We appreciate Josh,
yes.
my other brother.
How are we feeling today? I know it's the Jets, but you did what you were supposed to do. Nate, as an offensive lineman, how good does it feel to see the running game? It's even behind a makeshift, you have one starter on the offensive line. I mean, this game had every makings of this could be one of those disastrous games where you lose to the Jets, and they came out and they dominated, man. The score was it 37-22?
It
wasn't even that close, man. It was. So, how you feel about it, Nate?
I feel great, man. It's good to be back in the driver's seat. It's good to just say thank you to the pharmacy, the New York Jets. Thank you. What's that quarter, Mr. Fields? Mm-hmm. Thank you for not even trying to run. I love you for that. Let us sack you. I love that. Yeah, you kind of did a worse job, my brother.
Golly.
Hey, you know what, Jess? Let me say this. And you guys, Shannon and Kurt, when you have a gift and God is giving you a gift and you're about to be in a position to use that gift, and you just saw a film saying, I know I can do this real well, but the other teams did it like this.
But, I even tweeted it out. I said, thank God that Justin Fields is a runner and not a touch pass thrower.
Right.
I'm like, because if he was a thrower, it was a couple of ones that he would have had that would have resulted probably in touchdown. But he just isn't. He's not a good quarterback. And I'm with you. And this also goes to coaching. And we'll speak about how our coaching has become an asset.
Yes.
Yeah. Like we can always say that our coaching has become an asset to the team's success. To your point, Nate, this is where coaching actually matters at times. if you know that there is a special gift that this kid has, utilize it.
Yes.
At least more often. Now, I'm glad that they didn't.
Yeah,
And I'm glad that he wants to prove to the world that he's a pocket passer. Fine with me. When I know that your processing and decision-making from the pocket isn't the best, and you hold the ball way too long, fine with me. Yeah. Thank you for trying to be something that you're not right now, and you allowed us to get something going that we haven't been able to get going in 4 weeks prior to meeting up with you in that game. But that's the difference between you always look at, all right, what makes good teams good teams?
Yes.
Yes, it is good Jimmys and Joes. Yeah. It is also good coaching that allows you to flourish in the goals and gifts that you have. And they're just a bad football team there in the New York Jets.
So are you on the Team Shotty yet, or are you gonna give it a few more weeks?
I was never not on Team Shotty. What did that narrative
You weren't on Team Shotty. You weren't against it. You were just kind of wait and see. You gave the man a year before you ran him out of town.
Yeah. And so I was asked this question earlier. Do you want me to judge him as a head coach, or do you want me to judge him as a play caller?
Both.
As a play caller, he's cooking.
Okay.
He's an A.
Okay. All right.
As a head coach, your team's still 2-2-1.
Yeah, you don't know.
Still wait and see.
We're still waiting to see what you are as a head coach.
You don't like the fact that he's 2-2-1 with that team he has?
What do you mean?
Like, is he getting more out of them than he's those guys put together a backup offensive line, had a good game, that kind of thing. Are they ready?
You're going to make me do something that I told myself that I would not do for at least 2 days.
Don't get in trouble.
What?
No. It's not getting in trouble, but I don't want to sour the victory. Right? Like,
let's don't do that.
I don't want to sour the victory.
Let's wait till Wednesday.
So it's like, as a head coach, I would give him as a offensive play caller right now.
So you got a mechanism in place to protect yourself.
Because people will say, Jesse, we won, and I want to celebrate the win.
All right. Let's do it.
I want to celebrate the win.
He wakes up in the morning and his calendar says Monday, celebrate win. Tuesday,
click a little
be a hater.
You almost
He almost got me. My boy almost got me.
I didn't know we were going down that road.
Yeah, no. Monday, I'm celebrating the victory.
Right.
Wednesday, I'll bring back the truth.
Right.
Sometimes may not want to hear. I'll bring back. But as a play caller, Brian Schottenheimer right now is cooking. He is in his bag.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But again, you're the head football coach. You're responsible for everything that goes on this football team. There are parts of this football team that are still the worst in the National Football League. That still falls on you as well. The overall product of what you're putting out there is still your responsibility. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Wait and see. Okay. Dak. Look like old Dak. Old Dak.
Better than old Dak.
Old slow Dak. I mean, talking about running. Talking about getting out of the pocket. He still scares the hell out of me when he scrambles because he don't know how to slide. Didn't he play baseball growing up? That seems like that would be one of the easiest things to do. Is like, don't let you like when he drags that foot, he just kind of falls on his knees. I hold my breath every time thinking he's going to get up and something's not going to be pointing the right way. But like him getting out of the pocket, running, jogging, whatever he was doing, like that reminded me. And I don't think there's not a quarterback playing better than him right now, is there, in a league?
Yeah, I don't.
With what he's got. Like the way he's, getting rid of the ball, seeing the field.
You know what the odd thing is right now? Like if you look at like MVP favorites, you look at the top quarterbacks in the league right now. I would have said Josh Allen saw him play last night. But the top 3 quarterbacks in the league right now, Dak Prescott, Daniel Jones, and my guy in Seattle.
Gino?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Like those are like the top 3 quarterbacks. Like when you look at the numbers and like who's playing the best, it's Dak, Daniel Jones, and Sam Darnold.
The old guys.
That's
the
crazy.
Old head.
Like I'm sure that trifecta wasn't on anyone's bingo card in August. That when we get to week 5, your top 3 quarterbacks in the whole league would be Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold and Dak Prescott.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's
Nobody.
No ticket in Vegas that has those
Nobody.
three. as the
You
front
could have went to Vegas and did the MVP odds back in August, and you would have. I mean, the odds would have been astronomical. But that's where we're at today. We're sitting at top of this thing where those right now are probably your best three. And you could probably throw Baker Mayfield in there.
Mayfield's in.
I just want to say, man,
you could throw Baker.
Stafford's playing pretty good.
Stafford.
When you're just talking about bulldog player, that's Tampa Bay's quarterback.
But Dak is playing,
Yeah,
man, he's playing so confidently.
Yes, he
he's
is.
playing so just, man, out of this world.
What's different?
I think there's just a great combination with him, his experience. I mean, Dak's always been a good football player. His experience definitely helps him. And now he's been married with a coach that they're just clicking. They're just clicking, and he's seeing the field
He's at
just
that
in
point-
such a way.
That point in his arc where the physical talent is matched the knowledge.
The knowledge.
He's at that point
Yeah.
now where he's still.
And then he's
gotta figure it out.
he's in with a coach that really they won right now.
Yeah, they are.
That
They're
helps.
a lock
man.
and step right now.
Is this an example of, we talk about it on the show all the time where coaches are very stubborn and they come in and go, no, this is the way that I do it, and you're going to have to learn how I do it. Is this an example of a coach listening and spending time with a quarterback and then saying, okay, here's what you do well, here's what you're comfortable with, let's build this around what you're thinking?
I think so. Is
that why Dak was so like, we need this guy? Was that why he was such a big?
Well, for him, to bring in another guy would have been his fourth offensive coordinator, right? It would have been because he had Garrett, he had Kellen, he had Mike, Shoddy. It would have been his fifth offensive coordinator. Like, nobody wants to get into year 10 where you're like, dog, I don't want to learn a whole nother system. You get to that, right, Nate? Like, you get to that point when you get up there in your years, you're just like, man, listen, I don't want to meet new people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Think about that. You don't start getting new best friends at 40.
Right.
It's just like, oh, who are your friends? That's it. Mark, John, them my boys.
My tribe is
That's
full.
it.
Yeah.
I'm not. Hey, good to meet you. Glad to have new coworkers. Don't need no more new friends. And for Dak, he's just like, we've worked together for the last 2 years. 2 years, right? 2 years?
3, isn't it?
3?
3.
I understand him. He understands me. I'm sure they've had conversations about it, and then it just come together like, and there's not one coordinator, offensively or defensively, that feels for example, once you become an offensive head coach, like there are things that, because Clayton Adams is considered the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
There are things that Clayton Adams has in his bag that he's like, man, I really wish we could do this. That shot, he goes, not really my thing.
Yeah.
And then one day, Clayton will become a play calling offensive coordinator, and he'll run those things, right? And so when Shoddy's under Mike McCarthy, I'm sure he had some things that he was like, man, I really wish we could do this, man. Like, I really wish we could this. And then Mike's like, Michael from Pittsburgh is like,
We'll do one motion. And
I'm not really comfortable with all that motioning. I'm not really comfortable with all of this. That personnel doesn't really. This play is not really how I want. So you got to eat it. You got to hold on to it. And then when you get to be a guy, you just. So he had some things that he was like, man, Dak will be really good at this. So he was just putting that away. And then when he got his shot, he's like, okay, Dak, look. The last 3 years, I thought these were like a group of players that you would really work well in, and they're just flowing right now.
All right.
Let me add on to that.
Go ahead.
Dak is really, really, really getting the ball out of his hands.
Yes.
I don't know what the speed is, but
Don't worry, Kirk gonna tell you.
The run game is nice, and I want to thank Chris in the back, Chris Beam. He hooked me up. I was having a little problems pulling things up for us, the
little technical difficulty.
Yeah, and he pulled some stuff up, man. I was able to see it clearly, see what our left and right tackles was doing. They're okay, but I am telling you, brother Dak is getting rid of that ball in lightning speed, and his awareness when somebody about to hit him, he is on time. He is on time, and now that run game helps us tremendously. I mean, my hat's off to Connor O'Reilly. He got these guys working, and they're working hard. That running back, he sticks to his lanes. He gets the most out of everything.
Well, that good old Tar Heel, ain't it?
Yeah.
Ain't it? That good old boy
that's
from
what he a
Chapel
Tar Heel?
Yeah, you don't take the surprise out your voice. You know what I'm saying? We got football players down there.
You got two. You got one called Drake May, and another. Y'all can't even talk to him. Bless your heart.
I know, right? That boy Bill gonna ruin out whatever little football program we got left down there in Chapel Hill. Bill gonna ruin that, man.
Burn it to the ground.
Well, you said, but anyway,
That slant he threw to Pickens on that third where the guy was blitzing and had dead to rights.
Oh,
that
man.
was a throw.
Yeah.
He got it off quick.
Yeah.
His time to throw is 2.8, but that doesn't take into account how quick he's getting in.
Yes, I just it is amazing, and now like Jesse expressed earlier, with him being on one with the play caller, it's gonna be some shaky times. We know it's gonna be some shaky times, but here early in the season, I mean the connection, receivers are running right routes off the hots. They are running it. They are putting it there. Man, when CD get back, if we can stay healthy and bring back some offensive linemen, because when this second part of the
meat grinder's coming
when
up.
the meat grinder come, what Jesse talked about earlier in the year is going to be at a premium, 30-plus points. Because until the defense do it against a much better team, and I enjoy this win because it gives Shotty another nail in the coffin to getting his stuff going. But I just believe when they get equal or better, this is where it's going to count the most. This is where we needed the drugstore game here so our secondary can see. So our linebackers can see, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is how I do it. This is, sometimes you got to have a little success.
Well, they got their eyes closed, ain't they? Them linebackers.
Stop, man. Stop. But see, a couple of guys went out and a couple of young guys came in. I mean, it wasn't much better, but at least it was happening quicker.
Yeah, I was going to say, at least they were faster.
Yeah.
At least on TV, it looked better.
Yeah.
All right, let's take our first break. When we come back, more football, Cowboys versus Jets on Hanging with the Boys.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/cowboys.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star. just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the second segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by blockchain.com.
Blockchain.
Thank you, blockchain.com. Nate,
Yes, sir.
offensive line, are they doing well, or are they doing well because Dak's helping them out by getting the ball out really quick?
The run game is working. It's clicking. They're doing a great job, and the running back is, like I said, is maintaining his holds. He's not deviating a whole lot from the initial 2 or 3 first steps. The offense, the middle is better than good. Our tackles are gaining confidence, and the reason they're gaining confidence is because they're running enough to offset those pass rushes. Like you say, the meat grinder is coming, and what we need, what I need to see is for Guyton to hurry up and get back in there and get as many reps as he can for this meat grinder. And if it doesn't work, then we give 71 a full shot at what it is. I don't want to play the musical.
I was gonna
tackles.
ask you, are there any guys from what you've seen that you would leave in there?
Not in the first, in the middle, nah. Especially the left guard, no. Tyler Booker, he was doing way more. He was good. So we got to put him back in there. BB was doing good. We got to put him back in there. If we had to just make a quick switch, it wouldn't be Hoffman. I'll ride with Hoffman a little longer than most of them. Yeah, but I need to see Guyton back in there because I need him to get 4 or 5 more games, and because. Sometimes you'll see him, and he'll look like a champ. And then sometimes you'll see him, you'll be like, wow, bro, you just had the perfect set. You just did this. Now you done fell for the okie doke. You'd be like, come on, bro.
Does Thomas have any – is he threatening Is Thomas threatening Guyton?
Not right now because he's not had enough reps. I don't believe that you put a guy in one game and he does well, where if you like him, you got to put him in the next game. And if he fares well, you got to, and all of a sudden, you're getting Willie Pilt. Your other guy ain't getting back in. But you can't say, okay, we'll just split time. You can't split time. Dak is too valuable. The run game is too valuable. So that splitting time, that works in the SEC when you playing the Midwest Conference or something, but that don't work on this level.
When you playing against Texas.
Wow.
Hey, I felt I couldn't lose. I'm from Florida, but my kids were born in Texas. I was like, wow. Let me tell you a quick story. And I hate to do this. I really do. My son graduated from Texas. And I told him Friday, I say, son, Texas athletes are equal to Florida athletes. And in some cases, Florida athletes may be a little bit greater. I say the worst thing Texas can do is get behind because these kids' athletic ability is equal to y'all in Texas. He just got quiet. He didn't say, we've been down this road before. I say, son, stomp Florida early because if you don't, y'all just may lose this game. I didn't even get a call. Phone is silent. I didn't even get it. You right, Daddy? Or you think you know it all? Phone is silent. But I'm not. The top kids, and people may not believe this, but if the top kids in North Carolina all went to North Carolina, you have a hell of a You have a hell of a school. Like everybody in Georgia now is going to the University of Georgia. But I can remember 8-9 years ago, they was just average. Come on, it's athletes in every state. Now, do you want to stay in your state and support it? It's up to you.
That meat grinder, the schedule that you were talking about, you're at Carolina, and then the rest of there's no easy games from the rest of the way out.
Call them out.
Vegas, you got Vegas.
Washington,
Got to win
Vegas.
that at home.
Yeah.
Got to win that one.
At Denver, Arizona at home,
Beat that one.
at Vegas, Philly at home, Kansas City at home on Thanksgiving, at Detroit, Minnesota at home, the Chargers at home, at Washington, and then at the Giants.
Really got to win like 3 of the next 4 here. Don't you think?
Yeah.
So what do you think? In your heart of hearts, where do you think the Cowboys are at right now? Are they ahead of schedule of what you thought? Are they the same guys that you think they are? I just think this is who they are. Win a game here, things go okay, and all of a sudden we'll be like, we'll be back to the Jet. I call it the Jesse theory, 35 plus. This is what I believe right now.
But it was the Jets who are horrible. But still, aren't we seeing some progression? We're seeing some improvement.
Other guys playing. I like that. Don't sit pat. Don't stand pat on guys that week in and week out. You just we've seen this before. Wow. That's why I say I want to see Guyton. Hurry up, Guyton, get back. Let's see, because Thomas is sitting there. I want to see. I don't want to wait till week 13 and then Thomas play 2 good games and, oh, man, now Thomas is the man, and he really ain't the man.
I think they're about where now they took a different road to get where they're at.
Right.
But they're about what I thought it was going to take them 6 games to figure it out, and then 6 games coming up. I still don't know if you're going to know what they are, but I think they're evolving. It seems like they're figuring some things out, and some guys are getting comfortable. I have no idea how the season's going to end up because I didn't give them much of a shot at all, but I think they're going to be competitive in every game.
That's the word.
That's
the word.
Hopefully you're there at the end to keep it interesting. I don't think you're going to make a deep playoff run this year, but I think if you can sniff the playoffs at the end of this year with the way you started this season and all the questions, and I think to me that would set you up really good next year. Now you're going to miss there's going to be some 1-year guys that you got on this team that I think are a big part of what's going on. Pickens, Williams, things like that. But you'll figure that stuff out. But I think they're about where I thought.
Let me say this. I'm going to let Jesse just roll with it. Just as the standings. And just say yes or no real quick. We figure Buffalo will be leading the AFC East 4-1.
Yep.
AFC, Pittsburgh 3-1. Baltimore 1-4. Did we think that?
Nope.
The AFC South, Indiana Jones 4-1. Jacksonville 3-1. Did we think Kansas City would be 2-2? Like they finna go on the road though. Philadelphia 4-1. Everybody said they disgruntled, but they 4-1. Washington 3-2. That's we kind of figured it. Us and the Giants fighting. The NFC North, Detroit 4-1. That's what I thought. I'm quite sure. Let me skip it. Green Bay 2-1-1. I don't know. I thought they would probably be 3-1 myself. That's what I thought they would be. You?
Yeah, I'm with you.
The NFC South, Tampa Bay 4-1. Atlanta 2-2. Carolina, New Orleans on the bottom fighting it out. And the NFC West, that's a beast right there, man. 4-1. San Francisco 3-2. Seattle 3-2. Los Angeles. They may get 3 out of there because they tough now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but Green Bay, especially with the impressive win against Detroit, everybody thought they was going to roll. But we'll see the next 5 games or the next 6 games. We'll go through this again, and it may switch up.
Yeah.
I mean, but right now.
That Chicago game for the Cowboys is the clunker. I mean,
Yeah.
everything else you kind of figured they'd be where they were, but that Chicago game was so bad it kind of set us back some, I think, as far as where we thought this team would be.
Jesse had them losing that game, though. So he was right.
Not like they did.
No, not like they did. Yeah.
So I think at this point that took a step back where we thought they might be.
But if you think about every season as a whole, there's 1 or 2 games in there where you do that. You just, I think it's too early to tell. Do they still have that in them, or when you look back 10 games from now, do you go, that was the egg they laid, or is it, no, that was really the team and they were able to pull some of these out by good coaching, by stellar performances like that. That's the interesting part right now is what you don't really know what they are. A good run team, Dak's playing out of his mind, not holding on to the ball, not making a lot of mistakes. How long is that sustainable. Like he's going to have a bad game, right? That's where do you think, Jess? Where are they at right now compared to where you thought they'd be?
I still don't know what this football team is as a whole, right? Like, I think, not to go like they are who we thought they were. No, but I said in August, before any game got played, I said Dak will have the best statistical season he's had in his career.
He's on his way.
He's on his way. I knew offensively from watching what I saw in training camp, I didn't think the running game would be this good. I thought that because like the standard used to be like, oh, you're a 1,000-yard rusher. Like in 17 games, you only have to average like 60-something yards a game, 70 yards.
It used to mean something.
It used to mean something. And I'm not saying I don't want to diminish it, but
you got to be 1,200 plus.
Like like to get to 1,000 doesn't take much per game to get there. You know, in 17 weeks. So the running game has been more than I expected. But offensively, I thought that they would be where they're at. Dak still leads the league in most passing attempts. Like the ball is going, it's getting spread around. I knew that he would do that with the two receivers that he had. I don't know what this football team is, and it's still unclear because a team that was equal to or better than them, they lost to in Philadelphia. A team that was equal to or better to them, they tied in Green Bay. Right? They lost to a team in Chicago who I don't think Chicago's better than the Cowboys. Right? I don't believe that. And then they beat a team that we all expected them to beat in New York. So I'm still in this place of
the sample size is too small.
There's a lot of good things to look at, right? You're like, Dak's playing well. The running game is going well. The offensive line, even in its makeshift, you're having bright spots from guys like Ryan Flanoy. That stuff is happening, but then I'm like, what makes good football teams with the ability to go and to compete against the really good football teams? They're still lacking in some of those areas. So, like, I'm excited about some things, but I'm still looking at some other things, and I'm like,
so would it be safe? So would it be safe to say
I'm 2-2-1?
They are who you thought they were,
and we let them off the hook. Oh, Denny Green. I just thought about something this is completely random and it has nothing to do with nothing.
Perfect.
But
Chris,
yes, actually, Chris.
Chris, where do you think? What you thinking, Chris? Oh, he went away.
But
Beam, what are you thinking?
He ain't been listening to the show. He's working.
About this team?
Yes. Are they who you thought they were? Are they better? Are they worse? Or you just haven't made up your mind?
Haven't made up my mind yet, honestly. I really haven't.
We can't all be like that.
But we have to put like games on top.
You gotta start stacking them.
We gotta stack them.
Yeah.
Like if you go to Carolina and you lay an egg, then we're like, okay, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You gotta stack them.
And I think a lot of us are still carrying, and maybe this is bad, but it is what it is. This is the life of
Ghosts of Christmas Past.
Yeah, there is some PTSD that we still 30 years of this, right? So we're looking at this and we're saying, all right, what has this football team been in years prior to? And there's years of prior to where they go and they're a 12-5 team, but some of those 5 losses, you go, what team showed up that day? You know what I mean? And so there's still some of that in here. You watch this defense week in and week out, and you're just like, they're like, oh, we found the pass rush. But I'm like, the running back was like a couple yards away from averaging 10 yards a carry. So it's like, it's certain things you're just like, I'm
that we thought we had solved.
I'm still in that. How the young kids got 6'7", 6'7". Like I'm still in that limbo of what is this football team? And to Chris's point, you got to stack them together. You have to make those that are on the fence come to a side. Like literally got to get off. I'm still that's where I'm at.
That's where you at, man.
What was your random thought?
So random thought, because I hate when people do this. To me, I hate when people do this. I do.
But
when people get on Twitter and they say, right, this comes along with the territory, right? This is a part of the job.
Right.
Because people will go, well, you said, well, y'all said, da 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 da. And I'm always like, show me where I said it. Show me where we said it. Pull it up. So, Miss Terry B, she said she was called in on Monday. Chris, if we get the phone rings and it's Terry B, Miss Terry, you let her through. You let her through. You let her through.
All right.
Because you're a liar.
Oh,
And you get on social media and you say things that I said, that we said, that the words never came out of my mouth or our mouth. So,
what she accuse you of, Jesse?
just say wrong things. Then she pulled up a clip and I go, I never said anything that you said I said. In the clip that you pulled up, I never said
Oh,
it.
one of those alternate reality people.
Yeah,
I know
so-
those people.
Be accountable. Don't be a liar. Call. Chris gonna take your call.
888-855-2297. Ask for Jesse.
Don't be a fake Miss
Terry?
Terry either. Come on, huh?
The Jesse Holly hotline.
Yeah.
All right, call us, Miss Terry. Nobody else.
Nobody else.
Miss Terry, call us. We'll take our last break. We'll see if she calls.
Oh, he will get a text. I mean, an X or whatever.
Hey, the boys, be right back.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/cowboys.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day when the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by 7-Eleven, where there's a $5,000 winner every single day. Shop with 7 rewards. Then play the in-app game for a chance to win $5,000 in cash. New daily cash winners only at 7-Eleven. Are you next? No purchase necessary. Ends 1/6/2026. U.S. and D.C. Ages 16 and over. For full official rules and free gameplay, go to 5k-day.com/rules. Got some gas right before the show down the street.
Nice.
7-Eleven. And Jesse, on Friday, I asked you how in the world the Cowboys were going to get to 22 points, and you said, I don't know, but they are. There were 22 points scored by the Jets. They got there. It is a possible score in the NFL. So congratulations, Kurt.
Oh,
you missed
right.
the final score by 5 points. You had Cowboys 33, Jets 21.
Okay.
So you finally won a week.
What do I win?
Go to 7-Eleven.
tell me what it was.
Scratch off. Maybe you'll win something then. So,
But Justin Fields led
Yes.
team, the stat continues. He's now 0-26. When a Justin Fields led football team, opponent scores 21 or more points.
and you also, your stat to watch was Fields under 50 yards rushing.
What did he have?
He had
26.
26. So there you go. Listen to the show on Fridays and get that knowledge.
Justin Fields passing the football is absolutely what you want. It was There was a play in the game where It was the longest stunt I've ever seen in my life. Houston started on one end, and he wrapped. He was on either the right, whatever side he was on, right or left side.
He was on the tackle's left side.
Yeah, he wrapped all the way around. Like literally, his stunt took him all from one side all the way around to the other side, and he got a sack. Do you know how long that is?
That
and how long that you have to hold the football
sack.
for a DN to go from one side, stunt all the way around, and still get to you?
Weave through like a receiver, weave through all the
when
garbage.
I saw that, I said, this Justin Fields guy.
I started laughing.
Terrible.
That's
a long way to go.
I started laughing.
So Steven was on the fan before when I was on the drive in, and he was talking about Houston. And he said that Will saw him when he was a rookie in Detroit and always liked him, and said that he was telling them like, hey, he's got 8 sacks and he's only playing 20% of the snaps. When you got a guy that's that productive with that low of a snap count, is he one of those guys where do you try to give him more snaps or do you try to keep him limited because that's where he's most effective? And I know we've talked about a lot of those guys that
he's just a specialist. Use him as a specialist. I wouldn't ask him to do more, but if it's a passing situation, I got to give him a shot.
He's a specialist. Of what kept, I guess, Houston off the field more than usually. He's a small dude, but he's not a big guy. It was the injuries, and then, like most, and even Mr. Jones took a shot at Micah, unprovoked shot at Micah, but because of James Houston's size, he struggles in the run game, right? And so, to Nate's point, he becomes a hired assassin. You let him go out there, 15 snaps a game, 17 snaps a game as a hired gun. Go get the quarterback. We're not looking for you to stop the run. We're not looking for you to do. Go get the quarterback. Create as much chaos and havoc as you possibly can on your way to the quarterback. And that's okay. Like it's okay to have a role, right? Like we always want to make people starters and stars and all that kind of stuff. But when you look at the good teams that win championships, they are designated roles. That was the one thing that I respected about New England and during their dynasty run. And getting a chance to be a part of a team there in New England briefly, when Bill Belichick was good at what he did, he ain't so good now. That's an unprovoked shot at Bill, right? It was unprovoked, but I'm just so. But they were very, very specific in, I need you to do this.
Do your job.
Like, this is what I need you to do in this offense and or in this defense. Nothing else. I'm not asking you to be Randy Moss. I'm not asking you to be Gronk. I'm not asking you to be Ty Law. I'm not asking you to be Vince Wilfork. I'm asking you to be this. Can you do this at an A+ level? Now that, for a guy like Matthew Slater, played 13 years in the national, 15 years, I believe, something crazy. It was just be a special team ace. That's it. I don't need you to do nothing else. I think in all the years that Matthew Slater played in the NFL, he was listed as a wide receiver, and he played 10+ years. He might have had under 100 receptions in 10 years. He went to 7 Pro Bowls as a special teams player. That's that. So I don't need 11 Micah Parsons. I don't need 11 Dak Prescotts. I don't need 11 CeeDee Lambs. I need a CeeDee Lamb. I need a Dak. I need a Micah. But then I need other guys to do specifically what you're designed and assigned to do. But don't just do it regularly. You have to be an ace at it. And
all pro.
And for James Houston, and those 15 plays, you don't always have to get to the quarterback. But I need that presence to be felt at a very high level, and when you go out there and play. Because we not if we played you for 55 snaps, we're probably not going to get that. But if I play you for 15, for 17, I can assure that I get that level of productivity. And that's what makes good teams good, is having that level of depth where you go, you're going to do this for us.
And don't let, and your job as a coach is to gently always remind them,
Right.
Because players will forget. I can do this, and then they put you out there, you get trapped 800 yards down the field. No. If you don't like what you're doing, son, next, that's what that competition thing means. Next,
And before we get out of here, why did we see old Dante Fowler? What?
Well, half the time they didn't block him. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you go back and you watch,
he just ran in there.
There was 2 or 3 times.
He just ran in there.
Right, like I think he shocked his damn self. Like he came off and was like, "Oh snap!" They didn't. Like literally, I think 2 of his sacks.
One time, he was inside the tight end. I want to say tight end, and the tackle was right here. He was in the gap. The tackle went down, and the tight end just weren't.
Yeah. He was like, oh.
And then he ran to the running back because he like, okay, the running back got him, and the running back ran away from him. So sometimes I thought I was the only one saw that, man.
Sometimes things just happen for you.
Yeah.
And like I said,
he got up kicking like he was Ray Lewis. I'm like, yes, sir.
I didn't know if it was a different scheme or if he was just more motivated or what, but
it was
the drugstore Cowboys, man.
Yeah.
They was in that thing, getting all they can get, bro.
He can load up this week.
Yes, sir.
They're not coming
drugstore Cowboys.
They wasn't. Yeah. The Jets were just. They're bad, but.
See, what I didn't want to do, like I normally do, remember last week when we said wait on, that's why I wanted to wait on Jess. Because even when he came, I didn't want to do my normal, man, they so bad, I don't even want to watch. But I made myself watch the film just in case Jess took another day,
Here he goes.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with
he'll be here tomorrow. If y'all want to see Hater Jesse, he'll be here on Tuesday. We're saving it for tomorrow.
Wednesday.
What's the young lady's name? She ain't going to call in now.
Oh, Miss Terry?
Yeah.
She don't want that smoke.
Hey,
She don't want to be held accountable. That's what I say. Ladies out there, come on now. Y'all got to stop dipping this accountability. Ladies out there, y'all got to stop dipping. Not all of y'all, but some of y'all got to stop dipping this accountability now. It's okay to be accountable to what you say.
Hey, and I want to say to Pickens. I want to say, my brother, you took that smoke on that slant. They didn't get you like they normally get you, but you took that smoke, and I got to say, yes, sir. A lot of people don't take that smoke on them slants because it was coming, but for some reason they didn't bring it to her. But he caught that rock. I'm liking that. What you think, Jess?
No,
I'm liking that.
No, I like George Pickens, man.
Yeah.
But we got new wide receiver number 1 now. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, don't do that.
Let's talk about him tomorrow.
Let's
talk about him tomorrow.
Who that? Florida?
Yeah, let's talk about
number 1.
Yeah.
Wide receiver number 1, baby.
Florida.
Well, now we got 1A, 1B, and 1C,
huh? We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Tune in.
My tight end did his job.
Fellas.
Jay Ferg broke his 5-yard rushing average. I mean, catching average.
Hey, fellas, the season ain't lost.
No.
We're going to be here.
2-1.
We're going to have a good time for at least until week 14 now.
I knew
it was over after week.
1 week at a time.
I'm going to say this right quick. It took one game. And I said, how long is going to be before? Boy, Philadelphia in trouble now.
1 week at a time. Let's go and win in Carolina.
Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air. Josh, thanks for keeping him company. Come back tomorrow. Hater Jesse will be on the show. Hanging with the boys.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.